Profanity Nation.
Yeah, it's the new era of man for some old school fans with a new school brand. We got money on the mic with the plan in hand. And Stat Pat to his left, they go hand in hand. And to the right, we got Simpster, he putting it down. It's the Profanity Nation, we running the town. Yeah,
It's the Profanity Nation.
Hey, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Profanity Nation podcast, where we are the voice of the professional fan. I am Simsta, and I am here with my co-host, Money Mike. Mr. Money Mike, you know what? Before you even say anything, dude, I don't think I've ever seen you wear shorts.
I know, right?
I don't think I've worn shorts on set. You've worn shorts on set. I've just never. Dude, what's up? You just feeling good?
It was hot today. So
Summertime.
Yeah, summertime.
I didn't get the memo though. Obviously, I didn't get the memo. I was. You guys didn't tell me you guys were showing these.
Yeah,
showing these today.
Both of them are black too. You know what I mean? I want to make sure I ain't got no
I am against dress code.
I was over at the Melrose Trading Post, trying to help promote my daughter's nonprofit. So I got some shea butter. You know what I mean?
Got you. You're on camera, bro.
All right, well, you look good. You look comfortable. All right, Mr. Stat Pat.
Hey, man, we here, dude.
Trojans all the way.
Yes, sir. Today, we're killing it recruiting. If you follow football recruiting, we're killing it.
Basketball, hello.
Oh, basketball,
Ronnie, Juju.
Oh, yeah, we're doing it.
Yeah, you're doing it. All right, guys. Let's get started. Let's catch up and get an update here because, you all follow the show. So, that Mr. Money Mike has a little dare bet type thing going on with his daughter that she will be able to lap him before he can complete a mile run on a track.
Yeah,
That's
and let
wild.
me just say again, as a recap.
That's wild.
As a recap, they're basically saying that before I run 4 laps, my daughter will be able to run a lap.
How old is your daughter?
And she's 14. She is in track. She is a sprinter.
She runs.
And she does run. But you know who else runs? Is me. And I'm already down to 12 minutes, on my run. I'm feeling good.
You might want to get some Charmin for that.
Something. Feeling good. Been drinking water, cut out all the bad stuff. Feeling better. It's going good. Well, let me just tell you, man, my family's so dirty. I went to work, came home, and I went and sat down. And right there, I have a little TV tray in my room, and there is. And I should get advertising for this sweet red peach cinnamon roll right there sitting.
We love you, Daddy.
And I know you got a sweet tooth. I know you got one.
Listen, look, I ain't trying to give her too much of a plug, but look, it's really good.
Oh, so they hit the jugular. They do what you like.
Love cinnamon.
They know you like it. They know you like that exactly.
But yeah, and I love sweet red peach. I'm like their carrot cake is. Listen, it's a line. When you go there, it's always a line to get there. And the cinnamon rolls they don't have every day. They only have them on specific days. And then look to top it all off. I'm like shooting myself in the foot because I'm paying a trainer to get her to have her times
to beat you
to be good, right? So I'm paying. Then the trainer, she's supposed to be doing strength and conditioning. You know what I mean? Lift weights. Get her better, and then she over there talking about meet me at the park above sea level so we can run some hills. What are we doing? What are we doing?
She's sprinting.
Right. Yeah. Like no, and my text was like, I'm paying you to put her in the weight room so she gets stronger. I'm not paying you to have her run.
Hey, so why don't you do this? If your kid and your wife is trying to sabotage you, right?
Man.
And start putting cinnamon rolls and all kinds of sweets in front of your face, you're actually paying for Michaela's trainer, right?
Yeah.
That trainer still get paid if he trains you.
Yeah.
He don't have to train her. Just train you.
Yeah, so I
train you. I know you know, but I'm just saying, if we're sabotaging, we're gonna go.
I need to go too.
Now, is anyone else trying to sabotage you at all?
So listen, look.
See, everybody's getting. Everyone hates Chris. Everyone hates Mike.
Okay, I just want y'all to understand really how bad this is. So over the weekend, I think it was Saturday, there's a text that goes and it says, again, we need some sponsors. Sweet Jill's. Now that is my go-to cinnamon roll.
Okay.
I've literally been at the house and like 8 o'clock at night, like, you know what? I want cinnamon roll. And I would get my behind up and I would drive down to go to Sweet Jill's because I know they don't close till like midnight. Right?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna tell you how bad this is. I get a picture talking about with Sweet Jill's on there. Our other partner, Dwan, goes, "Hey, are you at Seal Beach or 2nd Street?" And I said, "Why do I know this? He's on 2nd Street." Like I know, I can tell by the angle
of the sign.
which one he was at.
Wow.
You know, that's how bad.
I was walking down 2nd Street over there in Belmont Shore area, and I'm like,
This is
Mike,
it.
let me
This
take a
Mike.
picture of this for
This
him.
Mike.
Maybe he's got a munchie right now.
Oh, man. Hey,
So everybody's coming for you, Mike.
Hey, you're lucky I didn't go inside and take pictures.
you know,
and you're lucky I can't send the smell through the phone. Because that would have ended it
Get that
all.
4D, that 4D action.
I'm gonna tell y'all, look, the struggle is real though, because my daughter, shout out to her. She has cleaned up the beach. She cleans up Venice Beach because Venice Beach is dirty. And so she does a beach cleanup once a month, and she's building her nonprofit. And what's
the name of it?
It's called Clean Up the Beach.
Okay.
You can go on Instagram, cleanup_the_beach _CA, and you could go sign up to have one of her beach cleanups. They're really fun. She does scavenger hunts, and she also gives out different gift cards and stuff, so it makes it really interactive. And she's 14 years old, and she's trying to, start a whole nonprofit. And she does Venice Beach because for two reasons. It's really, really dirty. Number one, homeless people there. And then number two, it's believe it or not, you guys, it's the second most tourist place in Southern California.
I would agree with that.
Right? Because what happens is, and I know anybody that's in LA, we're out here and we're like, oh, why you want to go there? But see, what happens is when you travel and they go, oh, how's Hollywood? You see stars? You're like, you want to go to Hollywood? People getting stabbed or shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they don't know because when they see it on TV, it's pristine. When they see Venice Beach, it's pristine. When they see Disneyland, they know it's expensive. They don't realize it ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's pristine. So my daughter's just trying to go and build that. But with that being said, in order for her to fundraise, she's baking brownies and sugar cookies to sell over at the trading boats to try to raise money. Okay. So all last night, the oven is on for 4 or 5 hours, and I'm smelling brownies and sugar cookies all throughout the house.
I would have left and got myself like a burrito or something.
Man, listen, I'm on a mission. I got fire up under me. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna be. My goal is to be 10-minute mile, but I'm gonna probably be under 10 minutes.
Okay,
y'all, man, I'm doing this.
Okay,
all right.
I'm doing this.
Hey, well, I got your back.
Yeah, man. Hey, I need you to have my back, man. Literally, it's like 80-20.
I know, dude.
It's like 80-20.
Well, you guys chime in the comment section. Or do you think Money Mike will beat or win this race against his daughter, or is he going to get lapped in under that mile?
He ain't getting lapped.
He's getting lapped. You're like, I support you, dude. And then the next line that comes out, oh, you get lapped.
I got to do this for the dads, though. You know what I'm saying?
Do I have to run the last lap with you?
Man, I got to do this for the dads.
You're going to be holding
I got to do this for the dads.
We can't get lapped.
Hand the baton.
Man, listen, I got to do this for the dads, man.
So, any idea what her mile is at right now?
Well, last time she actually ran a mile, it was around 9 minutes.
Oh, damn.
But she's a sprinter and she's training. So yeah, like I said, I just got to try to
What you gonna mess around and do?
Doesn't that mean
you're gonna mess around and like get her to like get into this competition, and train her to be a 400-meter specialist.
They'll ask her, how did
what I'm saying is, yes, it's a mile is 4 laps, but if she's a sprinter, and say if she's not, the fastest in the sprint, then there's the 200 and the 400. There's a lot of people. I mean, Michael Johnson made a lot of money at the 200. Everybody was making money at the 100. He made the 200 sexy. But nobody was watching 200 meters. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, you might get her to the point that she's literally doing that.
So let me get this straight.
It'd be twofold.
Okay. You know what? You sit there. Step Pat, you're our statistician guy and numbers guy. Okay. Money Mike wants to run. His goal is to run a 10-minute mile, right?
Yeah.
That's what he said. I asked him what his daughter currently runs. He said a 9-minute mile. You're getting lapped, dude.
No.
Well, if you think about,
she's gonna run around, and how's
she gonna catch me in 4 laps?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
no.
We're talking about like
run. I think she's gonna finish her mile before you finish.
Yeah,
yours.
that's fine. But she still has to pass me up.
She has to pass him up.
The rule is
after
she has a lap.
No.
She has a lap him.
Oh, okay.
She has to pass him.
Here's the thing. She doesn't have to run a mile. She has to lap.
She just has to lap
me
okay.
before I run a mile.
Okay, she just has to pass you once.
Yeah, if she passes me once, I lose.
So what's basically
we started at the same time, and then I'm running my mile.
Okay.
So they're saying that she's gonna go all the way around the track,
and
come up behind me and pass
you. Okay.
So if we're thinking about it, like if we're thinking about what that, I don't know. I mean, you guys can help me out with the math if it's kind of fuzzy, but if Mike is hitting at a 10-minute mile,
that's about 2.5 minutes. Right,
a 10-minute mile. If Michaela hit the mile at 7 minutes and 50 seconds, then he's lapped. Right? That's what it is. That you're doing a lap.
If we do math,
you divide that by pi.
You're doing a lap at 2.5 minutes, right, per lap. If she's doing it at less than that, way less than that, then she can lap you. If she's doing it basically at 3/4 the speed.
Yeah, but the reality is he's doing.
Yeah, so if I do a
2.5
mile, if I do a 2.5 mile, like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, if she does a minute, like a minute 40, then she would it's in 16
like a minute 75, like a minute, like what? Yeah, a minute.
I wonder how she's training. Do you think she's training for the long?
A minute 45. A minute 45.
You know what? You know what's so funny about that?
Like I think she's training to lap you in the first 2.
But
I think she wants to lap him in like the
first 2.
Yeah, but like, that's my big fear, though.
In the half-mile mark.
I would say this. This is how I would think about it. If she is really trying to lap you in the first like say two laps, I say you need to sprint first, and then you just need to maintain late, because you can't let her sprint and you're like, well, I'm just gonna maintain my 2.5.
No,
just 2.5.
Well,
I'm just gonna keep it steady. This is it. I know what and the math says, and she's like, like she's blazing.
So,
you know what I mean?
And look, step back. I agree with you. I think I have to withstand the first 800. I think if I withstand the first 800 because she's a sprinter.
Yep.
I mean, she'll be able.
The first 400 is going to be eye opening.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Look.
The first lap is going.
Oh yeah. But she gonna be able to do that again. You know what I'm saying? Like my first lap, I wanted to be under 2. My first lap.
Yeah, it gotta be, dude.
I gotta
be under 2, dude.
And when is this taking place?
Man, August 19th in Torrance, California.
All right.
Dan Brini. We are
so y'all wanted live talk.
Let everyone know.
We got live talk.
Hey, if you're a fan of the show, let us know. We'll get you a free ticket to watch.
Yeah.
And you guys can come out and root for Michaela.
And let us know. No. Team Dad. Listen.
All Team Dad.
Team Dad, dude. Look, my shirt gonna say Team Dad. No lap.
That's funny. I was going to bring up shirts. If you guys want shirts, let us know in the comments.
Team Dad, Team KK, Team Dad. Y'all let me know.
All right. So we'll see what happens there, guys. Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into some basketball talk. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
The NBA Summer League is going on, guys. The Lakers are playing.
Hell yeah, 2-0 Lakers. Shout out.
All 30 teams are participating in the Las Vegas Summer League. There's also NBA Con going on out there.
You know what's crazy? Remember the Summer League used to be like just a blah, whatever, right? And Long Beach had it. I used to love Long Beach Summer League right there at the Pyramid. It was great.
Yep.
And then Vegas took it, and it became a destination.
Yeah.
Now it's like literally people go to just watch basically pro-am basketball.
It goes hand in hand now with the draft.
Right.
It goes hand in hand with the draft, meaning that the draft, you're instantly going, I can't wait to see that guy in Summer League. I want to see what that guy does in Summer League.
Yes.
And there's no more waiting until, and it's great. You get to see him.
Yes.
And it's awesome because then they get to go back and work on their game.
Yes.
And they don't really get a taste then. Playing against true NBA vets, obviously, but they get a feel for the, some of it, at least a little bit, the hoopla, the media, and all that stuff. So
yeah, I would remember like when we traded Shaq, and that next, obviously, we had the 17th pick, and we picked Andrew Bynum.
Yeah.
And we picked Andrew Bynum. It was a big, like, obviously, because we had to fill that void, right? Literally, we went from, Chamberlain, Mike and Chamberlain, Jabbar, Shaq. And now we pick a center. He literally, and we had Divock, whatever, but he was a serviceable center. But this Andrew Bynum guy has to fill the boots, right? And I remember going there. It was a packed house in the Pyramid in Long Beach, and also who were playing in that game. A lot of people don't remember was Ronnie Turioff, and Ronnie Turioff really stood out in that his debut because Ronnie Turioff was just like, it was, I think, 4 years. Gonzaga were like basically like just ready, NBA ready, offensive rebounder, like just really mature. Like he stood out, and I was like, I like that pick. I like that.
Then came,
pick. Yeah,
then came the physical.
Yeah, and then it was and this is why the Lakers organization is the best, because they paid for that surgery.
Right.
Okay.
They didn't have to do that.
They didn't have to do that. And based upon his medical, they could have easily just got out of that contract, and they stayed with that contract, and they gave him a shot, and he played a career
in the league.
Yep. So 100%. So yes, we got the Lakers are different. You might hate the Lakers, but the Lakers do things the right way. You wish your team did things like the Lakers.
It's 100%, guys. Okay, so we have this summer league going on. Of course, it's fun to watch. One of our hosts here on the channel, of course, if you're watching the breaks or LA Sparks Weekly, DJ Treese, she was claiming that Wemby was going to be a bust from the start. And that first game he played, she's like, I told you. So he got manhandled out there by basically, as she called it, G Leaguers. But what are your thoughts?
I think it's the first game. I think it's Summer League. I think he hasn't ever felt that physicality. I think he will get better. He played against he's played against all these other guys that are trying to make their name on him. Okay, they're trying to get to the league.
He's the target.
They're trying to make G League teams by trying to posterize Wemby. G League teams. They're not even going to make the NBA roster.
Yep.
They're trying to make a G League team by go ahead and
100%.
posterize him. And it's like, this is the tutelage from who? Is it from Pop? Because I don't think Pop got in the lab yet.
Not yet.
I think these are the Miles Simons of the world. These are all these people that are just dealing with trying to build the fundamentals and trying to give him like the ins and out of the. Once he get to the NBA, once he get to the preseason, Pop then has his people take training camp, and he sees and he motivates how he motivates. And yes, let me judge him then. I just need him to get beat up a little bit so he understands what it is. And then I'm going to reassess in the preseason, in the first part of the season.
Money Mike, your thoughts on Wemby's first performance there? Wait, was it what you thought or just was not that big of a deal?
I said last week, I weigh 240 pounds and I am 6 feet. That dude weighs 237 pounds and he's 7'4".
Bro.
I mean, it's you see, listen, I thought when I saw highlights of him playing and what he was able to do, it was really dynamic. But what I didn't see was nobody body that dude up.
Right.
And nobody, getting his chest.
Nobody trying to bang.
And nobody, right.
Like they're gonna do.
You with the big boys now. And you're gonna have to figure out how you're going to really go and withstand that.
And they're going to come at you.
And he's going to have to find.
Oh, God, yes.
They're coming at you. You're the number one pick. They're coming for your throat.
They have to.
Yeah, because it's so much hype around it. But, I honestly think he's in trouble, to be honest with you.
Oh, really?
I think he's in trouble. I think Yao Ming, maybe? A little worse.
But see, Yao Ming didn't have a bad career, though.
He didn't
have a long career.
Even though he was in the Hall of Fame, he's not a Hall of Fame.
No, but he's not a Hall. That's why we should have an NBA wing. We should have an NBA wing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Maybe Yao Ming. Like I don't. I'm not.
Well, if that's the case, then all the hype around it, that's disappointing.
Oh yeah, I think
that's NBA marketing.
But hey, you know what's going to be more disappointing?
It's genius.
I'm gonna tell you what else is way more disappointing than Wemby. Is Brandon Miller. Number 2 pick.
Seriously.
Do tell, fill it in.
This dude,
went where?
He went to Charlotte.
Thank you.
Yeah, oh God.
He's gonna play with who?
He's gonna play with LaMelo Ball.
Yep. Who's gonna dish him the ball? Exactly right.
Oh man!
So the backcourt was LaMelo Ball and him.
Yeah, kind of, sort of supposed to be. And man, we's a forward, but I don't see major athleticism. I don't see rebounds. I don't see get down the court ready for the pass. I think, yeah.
Charlotte doesn't have the strong infrastructure.
Man, yeah,
they don't draft well.
Well, they
got lucky
if Mitch Kupchak is over there,
Yeah, they don't draft well.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna stick to that. All right.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think the biggest and look,
Mitch Kupchak.
Scoop was literally a steal
at 3.
At 3.
Yeah, they could have got him in 2.
And it's so disappointing.
And you know what's crazy? The fact that it's like Damian Lillard is saying like, where?
Yeah, this guy's.
I want to go right now. They got now pretty much the John Morant of the draft, pretty much, right? They got the guy there. Everyone's like, dude, he's a shoo-in for like rookie of the year right now. The transition has already been started. So we're talking about leverage, bruh.
But see, here's the thing.
Ain't no leverage.
But help me understand.
I can trade you to whoever is suckering us to give you.
But help me understand Dame Lillard, because Dame Lillard is, he's owed almost $50 million this year, and he's only saying that he wants to go to Miami.
Yeah,
and
I got words about that. Absolutely, this guy, okay, he took the high road all these years in Portland, right? I'm not going to ask for a trade. I'm not going to stick. I don't chase. I don't run. All this stuff. He signed the contract when he was a free agent. When he was a free agent, he could have gone anywhere he wanted.
Yeah.
Now he's under contract and he's saying, I will only go there. All of that good grace, all of that good stuff that you built up in the past, gone in the trash. Because now you're not honoring the contract and the goodwill of the NBA.
You know what I would do?
And you're demanding things you could have done and should have done when you were a free agent.
Hey, but you know what?
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, I would say that.
But here's the thing. Here's the problem with this. That really is the nature of the league. Because if you look at James Harden, for example, he opted in. And everybody like, oh, okay, now we can request a trade. Like the dude, and he opted in only because for money, not because he wanted to play.
Getting that money nowhere else.
At the same time, that is the best swap. Harden for Lillard. Yeah. Right? Because the money is going to match. And I think he would help Embiid. I think
so let's be real. Here. If you can't get to LA, let's talk about we're talking about just a professional standpoint. If we're talking about work and we're talking about places to work and we're talking about all the ins and outs of the prestige and the money and all that stuff, if you can't get to LA, Miami is a good second. It's a good second place to go ahead and try kind of not retire, but at least win or lose in Miami. Because at the end of the day, you put your head in the pillow in Miami or Los Angeles or New York or Chicago, right? You're in some place where you're if it don't go this way that I need to, at least I'm here. So it's he's only going to go there. However, if he went to Philly, I really believe this is why I thought that the people who ran Philadelphia before Morey got there dropped the ball, because they lucked into Jimmy Butler, and Jimmy Butler is the most Philliest athlete I have seen in all of pretty much for the last he is the Philly grit. It is what he is literally what they can build on. But thing is, it's just like Pat Riley and that group, they built that kind of quote unquote Philly grit in Miami. And so he fit that he fit that, that culture.
The leeway to do his thing.
But you don't talk about Embiid, you taking a person like a Lillard. Oh my God, that would be perfect for him. Like, would be perfect for him. It wouldn't be no prima donna stuff. It wouldn't be any of that. It would just be like, we're just here to win basketball games. And I'm not trying to get your way. I'm doing my thing. You doing your thing. Let's just go ahead and get the championship. Like, that's what I think. But he doesn't want that because Philly, who else live in Philly? Who else live in Philly?
He's been in Portland.
Right, he's been in Portland. I go to Philly.
I mean,
I'm from California at the end of the day. I'm from California.
Philly is better than Portland.
Yeah,
but Philly ain't better than Miami.
He's going anywhere.
Yeah, but why?
He's from California, bro.
What is the trade package?
He's from California.
No, this is good. Look, the only way
he grew up here, bro.
The only way
there's not a good trade package.
The only way Dame Lillard's going to is a 3 or 4 team trade.
Has to be.
It's going to be a 3 because no one team has the pieces that Portland wants.
Especially when a dude making $60 million.
It's not gonna. Yeah.
Well,
so this is gonna take a while. I think the trade deadline.
He played. He's playing. Portland.
So
we gonna test his resolve.
Yeah.
Look, you know what though? Maybe they gonna. I hate to say it like this, but maybe it's gonna be. When Kobe asked for the trade.
Yes.
And then it kicked him in the gear. Then Jay Buss had a conversation with him. Said, "Okay, my bad. I know we're not seeing. We're gonna promise you we're gonna get you some help." That to me is a better scenario for Dame Lillard.
They will never get back in kind for Dame Lillard.
That's a better snenario because, like I said, why would I? What benefits me if I'm an owner to help Portland? What benefits me?
Nothing.
He hasn't had a player of, Scoot's caliber.
Yeah, but
McCollum. So here's the thing.
He had McCollum.
And they
still didn't get anything.
But they actually had a good team.
But
it was almost like they just couldn't get over the hump. But if Scoot is better than McCullough,
they still need another piece.
Right.
Come on, they're not going to. That team, Scoot and Dame is not beating.
Well, you think about
Scoot and Dame isn't beating the Lakers, and Scoot and Dame is
not beating anybody. Not beating the Clippers, not beating the Warriors, not beating Phoenix, not beating Memphis, not beating. They're a nice seed. Still,
they're a fun team to watch, but they're a
nice seed. They're not beating anybody at the top. You can't displace any of the people that made the playoffs last year and put Portland.
And got better.
Everybody got better, or they still the same. And Portland did not do better.
Yeah.
All right. So I like to acknowledge because it came through. Wemby got 27 points and 12 rebounds.
And his second game.
Okay.
See,
I'm cool with that.
See,
but 12 rebounds, dude. Come on, you 7 foot.
Okay, so let's be real here. He's not doing 2020s.
Why not? He's 7 foot 4.
Stop.
All right, this is just a second game.
Yeah, he's
not bringing him out like
you
that.
want him to average a 20. That's
he should eventually be averaging
You think he's an average 2020?
He's 7 foot.
In the league, he should be averaging that.
He's an average 2015. I'll give you that. 2020?
Yeah.
2020?
Yeah.
Average?
Yeah.
With his size.
Yeah, because he doesn't have to.
But he doesn't have the size to move people away and still do that. The only thing
he's going to have to learn
is he can reach over them and
he can reach over. But what if somebody just all they got to do is just hip check? You 7'4", 200 so go ahead.
He does have to get some.
Yeah, like he still can't get the rebounds y'all think he's supposed to get.
That will be up to Pop to get him open in there, and he'll get it. Well, I think he will get it, guys. All right, we're going to take a quick break, as we always do. Don't go anywhere. Be sure to pay attention closely to our sponsors because they're really important. Don't go anywhere, everybody. We'll be right back. You're watching the Profanity Nation podcast.
Bounce it,
United One Protection Services. With over 30 years of experience, United One Protection Services has more expertise and knowledge than the other security companies combined. Residential, commercial, municipal, or institutional, United One Protection Services does more than just security. We protect your livelihood. United One Protection Services.
Profanity Nation.
A podcast for the fans, by the fans. Dive deep into the topics the other shows miss. Raw and uncensored.
And he's going to play team ball. His legacy is at stake.
Rare, hard-hitting interviews with players, coaches, and you, the super fans.
I'm not hating. I'm like, okay, cool. Good.
3 championships in 5 years. He's more than good, bro.
Profanity Nation. Listen live or subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Powered by Jesse Brown of Keller Williams.
And we're back. All right, guys, you are watching the Profanity Nation podcast, joined by my co-host, Mr. Stat Pat.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Money Mike. Okay, and yours truly, Sibsta. All right, guys, the NBA Summer League going on, but Adam Silver took that opportunity to announce something new for the NBA. Something because the NBA wasn't already exciting enough, and they were slacking, and there weren't enough games and enough going on and enough to keep track of.
Woo!
So we now have a in-season tournament, guys.
4 games.
I don't even know what that means. We have an in-season tournament, and honestly, everybody out there, we got to get wrap our heads around this as well. I'm just going to name the good parts about this. Okay. Although
tell me what's good.
Okay. This is good.
Yeah.
Okay. The players will take home $500,000 for being on the team that wins the NBA Cup, while players that are on the team that loses in the title game will take home $200,000. Semifinal $100,000 and quarterfinal $50,000. If you're a bottom dwelling player on that team, $500,000. That's huge.
Yeah.
A lot of players don't make that. If you're okay. But what are we doing? It has its own trophy. It has its own everything. Yet the games count to the regular season, but not the championship game. Championship game doesn't count. So does it count in your stats?
Wait.
The games count.
The games count.
You guys, this takes place over like 6 weeks.
Yes, I saw that.
It takes place. Yeah, this is during the regular season. All these games are during the regular season, and somehow they're pooled together into 5 different groups. Group 1, 76ers, Cavs, Hawks, Pacers, Pistons, 2 Bucks, Knicks, so on and so on. Lakers are in Group 4 with Grizzlies, Suns, Jazz, and Blazers. I don't understand.
I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why they're doing it.
It takes place on 7 dates throughout November.
It sounds very soccer-ish.
Like
it is. It's very Euro.
It's
very Euro.
Rounds.
And I watch soccer.
Do you think they're trying to make it palatable for Euros to watch?
I don't know. I just think that it's just a money grab.
Nobody here. I can assure you. I don't even have to ask my co-host. Nobody here thinks this is necessary.
Because it's like, so like, since I watch like European soccer, I know, especially with the Premier League, English Premier League, they have, the league. Obviously, you want to get the Champions League, and then there's also the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. So there's like 4 trophies you could win, and each one of those trophies are prestigious in their own way. It's not the pinnacle, it's not Champions League, or it's not the league title. However, there are titles that win. However, in our society, though, this is the problem: is there's only one trophy to win.
Okay, so look,
it's the pinnacle.
Here we go.
So this is what
crazy.
Okay, because I'm sitting around thinking, like, first of all, these players trying to have time off during the regular season, and I'm looking at this like, because if I'm a player that want time off, all that was shit, I'll just go ahead and get knocked out. Because there's knockout rounds. There's knockout rounds, but apparently during the knockout rounds, if you get knocked out, you play 2 regular season games. So the 22 teams that do not qualify for the knockout rounds will each play 2 regular season games. So
extra
effed up, dude. I don't understand.
Extra. So wait, they played 2 extra games other than people. They just play games.
Well, so it's almost like if there's a tournament going on, and we're watching the tournament. And if you're advancing in the tournament, you're not playing your regular season games. But if you get knocked out in the tournament, then you go back and start playing your regular season.
But
games.
only against the teams that got knocked out,
Against
which are
teams
lower grade teams.
that got knocked out.
That doesn't make
Right.
sense. Okay, so
Oh
it looks
my
like
gosh.
Evan Walsh is the NBA's executive vice president of basketball strategy and analytics, and a key person behind the creation. I'm getting this from ESPN. Thank you, courtesy ESPN. Behind the creation of the in-season tournament, said that the league is going to try its best to have back-to-backs as part of those group games held to a minimum. The commitment we made to teams is that we would do everything in our power to avoid the group play games being the second night of back-to-backs. It will likely be impossible to avoid some of them being the first night of back-to-backs. So now they have to play this league game and then go back and play regular season.
Wait a minute.
I think
So wait a minute. So they're going to be playing league games and tournament games?
It is probably infeasible for us to deliver a schedule where there are not the first or second night of any back-to-back. So the commitment we hope to achieve at this point is to avoid second nights of back-to-backs.
So they can just say, forget the second.
From there, each winner of the group will advance to the knockout round.
So you basically remember how remember how load management became a thing because Popovich started doing that stuff. Remember he started setting like 5 games, 6 games. Pop really introduced, load management. Okay, with Kawhi and just having guys out blocks of games. What is the penalty
of not playing?
Well, see,
of people just saying,
or just putting in your two-way players.
Yes, I'm going to just because what I'm saying is when I'm looking at like these little smaller cups when it comes to like these other like soccer leagues, they put people that are trying to make the team or we got to see what we have.
Yes,
they don't play the first
LeBrons,
team people. No. They don't do that unless they get to the time where it's time to win the championship, when it's time to win the cup, when it's time to win the trophy.
Yes.
Now we put all the horses in and we go for the title. But we're going to luck ourselves into the semis or the quarterfinals. You know what I'm saying? So
the more money Mike reads,
how are the NBA going to find them?
Break this down for us, Money, please.
I'm just going to read this one paragraph to y'all.
Let's see if anyone understands it. Go.
Games played in the first and second rounds of the knockout rounds, i.e. quarterfinals and semifinals respectively, will count as a regular season games for all purposes. The championship will not be counted as a regular season game. Such game will not count towards the team's regular season record, and a player or team's performance in such game would not count towards regular season stats.
They're not playing. Who's going to play? Why?
So,
first of all, we are trying to win NBA championships. Larry O'Brien.
Are they getting rid of the All-Star game then? Is this what they're doing? Because they do this All-Star game and
the All-Star game was in February, and
I know, November, December.
November.
This is just so crazy. This is talk about fixing something that that ain't broken.
Well, if you
there's gonna be a total of 67 games in this tournament. A total of 67 games.
Yes. It's weird.
Each team will continue to play 82 regular season games, including those games that are part of the group play and the knockout rounds.
It's weird, dude. It's like the only thing that we have with like all-star, like extra is like baseball at this point. Because the NBA basketball they're trying to reinvent
too much.
How much
they do too much. I love progressive. I love progressive leagues, but this seems like a little too much now. Joe Dumars, the NBA executive vice president of basketball operations, had some comments. He said, not everybody's gonna buy in right away. You saw, so that can't be the goal. That everybody's going to buy in from day one. These things take time.
Yeah.
I think as time goes on, I think you can build this up and people can really get into it. As for deciding the name of the champion trophy, the NBA Cup, as opposed to, for example, naming it after a former NBA commissioner, David Stern, as some had speculated, Wash said the league considered a variety of different names. Tournament itself, the champion trophy, before deciding to go with the basic descriptors for each of them.
What does that? Well, all that means is
don't name it after a person.
All that means is
don't
nobody
do that to his legacy.
Listen, all that means is they don't have a sponsor yet.
But don't do that to the legacy of a person attached to their name to an in game. I mean, that's.
They don't have a sponsor.
I'm sorry,
yet.
I can't do that.
Once it be key, it's gonna be the Kia so and so championship thing.
Well, at least Kobe is like the MVP.
But my question is, like, I'm just
this
really
is crazy. Everybody, put in the comments, please, what your thoughts are on this NBA league tournament. This is
makes no sense because how do you come out of that? So so now it's January, and they're like, we have our NBA tournament MVP right now playing. Like, is that could be anybody, right?
Well, now it's the champion. What? Wait. Do you hang the banner?
No.
Do you hang the banner?
No.
You have to. You have to.
What if the Clippers
win? You have to.
Okay.
If the Clippers always do good in the beginning of the season.
Okay.
You have to, though.
Okay, look.
The NBA is going to require you to do that.
No, 100% not. No, listen.
No. The NBA is going to require you to do this.
My rule would be Lakers and Celtics do not hang this banner. Now, here's the benefit for the Clippers.
Hold on. Buddy, I would say this. For the NBA's sake, they have to have the Lakers and the Celtics win the first play. No. And this is why I'm telling you why. Because they win it and they put it up on their wall.
Oh, no,
it's legitimized. It's legitimized. What I'm saying is legitimized.
It's true.
If it's somebody else and they put it on there, we can scoff at that. We don't put that on the wall.
Then finally, Lakers fans can go, a bubble trophy.
You know what?
But if the Lakers do that, we have something on the wall.
You thinking about this all wrong, Pat? You thinking about, you know what you thinking about all wrong?
Do we get shirts and hats and everything?
Literally, I mean, marketing major.
Stat Pat. You thinking about this all wrong.
Okay.
Think about this. This is a knockout tournament, right? Knockout tournament means that winner go home.
Right.
You know Clippers about to have a whole new arena. They can win one game.
Mm-hmm.
They can win one game.
Yes.
So if they just
probably will have to win 3.
The Clippers are the Cinderella team, and they'll be able to hang
a banner
an official NBA banner in their
new
arena.
You sinister bastard!
But you're talking about next year.
That's
next year.
I hear what you're trying to say right now.
NBA banner.
What we need. Is the Clippers to win it.
Yes, because
that's what we need.
It's knockout tournament.
Yes,
it's not best.
We need them to put that on their wall to
nobody wants
delegitimize.
Nobody wants that.
No,
delegitimize that shit.
But it's
my God!
Round, though. So it's a knockout round.
All right, Clippers fans,
so
fans out there, if you're a Clipper fan out there,
it's not a series of 5.
But
would this?
We're talking about football.
And Westbrook would get a ring.
Oh Jesus! He get a cup.
From a marketing standpoint, and from a Laker just being petty,
we don't care about that.
If we don't care about that, but they care that much, it is that much better, more beautiful.
Yeah,
it's literally beautiful.
Yeah.
We need them.
We
need them to win it.
We're
go for
it.
Push your chips in, Clips. Win this in-game tournament. I want you to make a moral decision.
So funny.
I really do.
Listen, they will have a parade.
Sell your soul.
They will have a parade. A Christmas parade.
We need something.
It'll be a half-season Christmas parade.
I swear to God, they will have a whole party.
During their off day during the regular season.
They will pop champagne.
They will have a parade.
Pop champagne.
Celebrate the tournament.
They will be in the locker room.
Okay.
With champagne.
That is beautiful.
That is better than the summer league.
I swear to God.
Okay.
I swear to God.
Okay. Now getting back to seriousness, guys. Serious. Seriousness, guys. What reason as a team owner would you have to press for this to win a cup? Why would you do that and chance your top players getting injured or pushing too hard? There's 500 grand.
There's no money in it though.
There's no money.
That's the problem. There's no money.
No, it's all marketing.
There's no money in it.
They're talking about
money's in the championship. They all play for championships. They don't play for cups.
There's no money.
They don't play for cups, and that ain't going to change now.
Market share is still.
There's no money. If my star player is getting if he's getting a contract that is 5 years, 260 million.
He don't need 500 grand.
Let me say it again. 5 years, 260 million.
You don't need.
And I am playing an in-game tournament, and my guy that I am on the hook for. This is not
5
football. I'm on the hook for this. And I play a meaningless, not prestigious. Coaches do not keep their jobs because they win in-game season championships. They're going to keep their job because they win NBA championships. So if my dude, the guy that I'm going to ride all the way into playoffs, get hurt in this tournament, my job is done. I can't win with
it's not his fault.
Yeah,
but it will be his fault.
Oh, but they already keep them.
That's the problem
here. They
here.
keep the star players out of games as it is.
Right.
This is going to make it
so
worse.
why would I put, if I'm an older, why would I put KD in that game? I'm sorry. What is that fine?
Yeah, I'll pay it.
Quantify it, please. So I could go ahead and write the check, get this over with, and we'll go ahead and play the charade. Because I need to know what kind of farce this is.
So this is what you're really saying. What you're really saying is go ahead, play the knockout game, lose that. So you could go on about
I wouldn't even
toss it, you let your assistant coaches coach it.
This is what you're saying, though. This is what you're saying. You're basically saying,
do not care.
Play the knockout game, lose the knockout game. Now you're out of that tournament.
Yeah.
And now you're going to go back to regular season. Bingo. And you're playing basketball for your record.
Bingo.
For the NBA Finals.
Which is going to count towards my championship.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go.
Because I can't see how this is going to. How do you incentivize this for me to be like, you know what? Oh, I'm gonna risk it. Because I'm not gonna risk it.
Ballmer would risk it.
He has to.
Yeah, like I said, Ballmer wants to win.
I'm sorry, Ballmer would risk it.
Indiana Pacers might risk it.
Beeve, I know you're watching.
Charlotte Hornets.
Hey, Beeve, you want that cup, buddy?
I would be so happy.
Tune into the breaks.
Sorry team, listen.
The Hornets will risk it.
Yes. A sorry team.
And so this
is the Wizards.
So this is for sorry teams.
Yeah, this is for teams.
All right. Let's keep going, guys. Okay. With that, we want to keep going. Of course, that was announced during Summer League, and this is Summer League time, guys. So let's get back to the team we love so much, and let's talk a little bit of Lakers in Summer League,
bro.
Lakers in Summer League. Okay. Step back. Fill us in. You got the mic. Go.
So we were talking about our rotation last week and about like who we have, and basically we said that we got all our free agents signed up. We got D'Lo, Austin Reeves, pretty much our backcourt. LeBron James, I think Hachimura might be the guy. Started, and then with AD, that would be that. And then we talk about who's going to be our five right behind them, and then we have Jackson Hayes. We got Vanderbilt and now Taurean Prince, and then we also got Gabe Vincent. So who's going to be our backup too? We can talk about Cam Reddish. We thought about maybe Max Lewis to do the second round pick that we got in the draft, and then we have our guy that we've had in the summer league that we picked last year, which is Matt Christie. And Max Christie right now is staking claim to I believe to that number 2 spot. Yes, I've seen him in the summer league last year, and basically I was not impressed. I was not impressed last year. But this year, I think that if I'm looking at the backup 2 minutes, what I gave to Beasley and what I gave to all these, I think Max Christie played a lot better defense. He's long, he's lengthy, he can hit. He's going to get a lot of wide open shots. Let's give him a shot.
His ceiling's higher.
We need to start developing our young people. Because at the end of the day, either we're going to trade them or we're going to pay them. And one thing that that this team is doing right now, they have learned from, I wouldn't say the mistake, but from the Caruso and the Austin Reeves mistake. We need to start signing these rookies to 4-year deals. We can't play around with the 2-year deals anymore, because one time we go ahead and we showcase them with their rookies, and then the second year they show out, and then bam, it's now time to pay the piper. Where before in the first round deal, you had 3, 4
and they're
years.
tradable assets too. So
yes, they are. So right now, I would just say right now, our scouts are really good at this drafting thing. We like
I think they're best
Buddy.
in the league.
What Buddy we talked about off camera. We talked about Colin Castleton.
Yeah. Hey, look.
Okay.
Hey, he's a new
Handle
center.
it.
He's a new center.
Yeah.
I'm letting y'all know right now. Colin, look, y'all ain't never heard of Colin Castleton?
University of Florida.
Yeah, but listen, I'm telling you right now, that dude's undrafted. They already got him for the 2-way contract. We don't really, well, we have a center, but we need another one.
Right.
So Colin, listen, I think Colin has a better shot on making the team above Max Christie.
Okay.
Because I think number one is more of a use for Colin.
Yeah, was it
right?
more,
We
we
need
need a center.
we
more
need
minutes
yeah.
for
Max,
him,
right? You also we got Scottie Pippen Jr. down there too, and I'm
Right.
gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Mac McClung was killing the league, and then someone snatched him up. Somebody's gonna snatch up Max before we get him. Somebody's gonna snatch
if
up
we
Scottie
keep him
Pippen.
in the G too long.
And we keep him in the G too long. So I'm telling you, Colin, he's the one that we look at. I think he's gonna be pulled up. And you can't listen. You got Swider over there too, Cole Swider, and he's lights out. He can shoot the jumper. So
he can shoot.
Yeah. So I don't get me wrong. I like Max Christie. I agree with everything that you're saying. I just think that they're not going to find a place for him. He's going to be showcasing his talent in the G League, and somebody's going to grab him up, just like they did Gary Payton, just like they did
Gary Payton second.
Matt McClung. And now look.
But Max Christie is our first round pick.
I got that, but
so that's like he's under our control, under Max, under like a rookie contract. So it like
we have time with
like
him.
all those guys that we're talking about are second round picks. Like we had to make a decision on Alex Caruso, and we had to make a decision on all these second round gems that we are picking. Josh Hart. Being Jordan Clarkson, all these second round gems that the Lakers are still pulling.
Was Nance the second round? Larry Nance?
Larry Nance is the second round. So it's like if you give the Lakers a draft pick 20 and under, oh bro, what are you talking about? We're gonna get our players the way that we feel they're gonna fit in, and it's gonna be so under the radar, but they're gonna work. They're gonna be players that you didn't think. And also going back to what Buddy was talking about with Colin Castleton, he has the same. I think he has the same agent as Austin Reeves.
Okay,
and basically is using the same playbook as Austin Reeves. He told everybody he did not want to get drafted by any team in the second round. He said he wanted to just sign an undrafted free agent contract with the Lakers. So his agent set this move up because he felt that, just like we see, there is a need for a center that can bang, that can do a lot of different things, can stretch out. I mean, even though I like Jackson Hayes, I like his defense ability. I think his offense is very limited.
Right? Vanderbilt plays 5 or 4.
Vanderbilt is going to be like a 4, like 3-4, 3-4. He's a tweeter.
Yeah, he is. He's 6 fouls.
Yeah,
but I like him on the defense.
Yeah.
Like if I get like if I have like say Gabe Vincent, Austin Reeves, Terrion Prince, Vanderbilt, and say AD, then I have a defensive lineman. I'm like, where's the shots coming from? If I put all these guys together, obviously I don't care about the shots. What I'm trying to do in this lineup is to try to stop you. And I look at this lineup as a very good defensive lineup that is going to be able to, if I have Austin Reeves and AD on the court, I'm still going to be able to run pick and roll action. So I'm going to get some kind of offense there. However, when I go to the defensive line, we're going to lock in, and we have a lot of length that we haven't had, a lot of offensive rebounding. Dude, I'm telling you, when we see Terrion Prince, we haven't seen him, dude. When we see Terrion Prince, we're going to see somebody that's going to get those offensive rebounds that we were not getting. It's just going to be, and he has a better consistent shot than Vanderbilt. If anything, he might probably take over at Vanderbilt's minutes because he can play the same kind of defense, I think, but he also going to hit that quarter three consistently. So that's what we need. Vanderbilt would have stayed on the court if he would have able to sit in the quarter, hit that three. However, he couldn't do that.
No, he couldn't do that consistently.
Yeah.
All right. Well, either way, guys, again, another great offseason for the Lakers.
Oh, yeah.
Great offseason for Pelinka. Great offseason for the scouting. Great drafting. Again, the future is bright now as long as they can figure out a way to keep some of this talent that they're drafting, be a little bit more patient with it while we still win titles. That would be the way to go. I know that that's asking a little bit much, guys, but we'll see.
This is if you. I don't know if you guys could agree with this, but it feels like we haven't had a season where we ended the season and then we had an off season that we really, really felt good and felt energized going
Why not
in.
since LeBron came?
First time in a long
Since
time.
You know,
LeBron
so
and
you know what I'm
AD
saying?
came,
Like we didn't win a championship. We had an off season, and then this off season, like, oh, I can't wait to get back. It's almost feel like 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
Like that 2009, we let's run this back. Let's get it back. You know what I'm saying? Like
we're ready.
we haven't had that. And then I feel that's why I think us as Laker fans, we feel like, yeah, you know what? Let's run this back. Let's see what we got.
I like it. I like it. All right. So you all watch and listen to the show, and you know what that means? That means that at the end of the show, we do a segment that we call Money Mike's Out of Bounds.
Yes, sir.
Money Mike is going to share his thoughts and opinions on a topic, and it's really simple. He just wants to know, are those inbounds or are those opinions out of bounds? Mr. Money Mike?
Hey,
You got the
this
mic.
is real simple, man. I don't want to make it hard. We don't have that much time, so y'all got to say y'all agree with me, and then we get on ahead and end the show. So look, y'all heard about this whole Britney Spears, Wemby thing in Vegas. And there's so many things on there. When Britney Spears acted like she got assaulted, she didn't get assaulted. With Britney Spears was literally acting like a groupie, you know, like a nobody groupie, and she went to go try to get this player's attention like she was a groupie, and she got accidentally
smacked like a groupie
by security, whose job is to prevent the from touching their job. You know, so literally, I don't know if you guys saw the TMZ thing, but if you can imagine this, you see Wemby, he's 7'4", you can't miss him. He's walking. You see Brindy walking and trying to tap him. And then you see the security guard go, oh, my God, how did you get this close to him? And just basically go to push her out the way. And she accidentally got hit in the head, and she's claiming assault. Britney Spears, let me explain something to you. You are Britney Spears. Tell your security guard, hey, I want to congratulate Wemby. And I guarantee they will go over there to Wemby security and say, hey, Britney Spears wants 5 minutes with you. And then they will set up the meeting. You are Britney Spears. Am I out of bounds to say, Britney, you deserved everything you got? By the way, you try to get Wemby's attention. Am I out of bounds?
That
you're about. And I'm gonna say right now, because you put this scenario right there. Like at first, I was like, okay, maybe the security guard's a little excessive, right? You know, like she touched her arm, he's like, damn, who the hell is this? Bam, he smacked. I like, dude, it's a chick. Like, you gotta calm the hell down. Like, you know, seriously, you can't be hitting girls like that. So I'm like, at first, I was like, damn, like this is actually kind of a little excessive. However, I know, just like you know, how these security teams work. And there are these people that are basically the nucleus, right? And then everything around it. And so all of that works independent of the nucleus even meeting to each other until they figure that stuff out. And then boom, there is a coordinated meeting between the two that maybe even, you know, in a photo op. We don't know. What I'm saying is they just don't accidentally meet up, you know, especially in Vegas. And I would say this, Britney Spears know better. She knows that if somebody has a security team, however, let's be real, Britney Spears. We thought she was Britney Spears, and I could tell how dare you spec? At least that's what I'm speculating.
Well, why is Britney Spears doing groupie stuff?
All right, we really got to go. I say you're inbounds, and I have one thing to say. Brittany, how you like it? Nothing personal, but I can only imagine that there's probably at least 100,000 people that your security has bumped to the side when fans have tried to come up and say hello to you and tried to get a picture with you, or just say, hey, you're one of my biggest idols. And I'm sure your security has bumped at least 100,000 people in every country of this world to the side. That's
everyone has a security.
Britney
Spears is
As that said, you know better. You know security. They're doing their job.
Yeah.
What would you have wanted your security to do? And with that, Mr. Money Mike, you got 100%. Hey, so you're batting good. I love that one right there. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Is Britney Spears right, or is she out of her mind again? We'll wait and see, and we'll go from there. Until then, you're watching the Profanity Nation podcast. We will be back next week. As always, we'll keep track of this summer league, and we'll try and get to the bottom of this cup. Or whatever they're calling it.
What is this?
Yeah, Zach, what is this? Until then, thanks, guys. Stat Pat, Money Mike. I'm Simsta, yours truly. See you then.
Peace.